Hello everyone. Welcome. So I wanted to welcome you to my channel. I know a lot of you may have come onto my channel and you saw my name, The Hungry Mom, and you're thinking to yourself, there's nothing about food, so why is she calling herself The Hungry Mom? I wanted to explain that even before I start, right? So I've been listening to Les Brown for a while now, and he always talks about you gotta be hungry, you gotta be hungry. And I said to myself, oh wow, I love this man and I love this being hungry. Because if you're not hungry, you're not going to push forward into wanting to do anything. You got to have that desperation in order to be successful. You got to be hungry for something in order to go after it, right? And I thought, you know what? I am going to call myself the Hungry Mom. Because if you read my About page on this channel, you will see exactly what I mean when I say I am hungry. I'm hungry for the Most High. I'm hungry to draw closer to Him. I'm hungry for success. I'm hungry for financial literacy. I shared about that, how I started in the financial industry. I'm hungry for more family time. I'm hungry for freedom, right? I'm hungry for so much. And that is why I call myself the Hungry Mom. Although I could also add that the food is a matter of maybe I'm not a foodie person. I'm not into food. So I can't see myself saying, oh, I'm a hungry mom and posting anything about food or any of that sort. But I am hungry for all those things, right? And I just wanted to share my passion with others. That is why I created this channel. My reason for creating this video is my birthday. I had my 44th birthday on November 13th, which was yesterday. And I shared with you about losing my mom at the age of 10. And there's a story behind this that I wanted to share with you. And I was thinking to myself, why don't I share it and allow everyone to understand exactly, a little more about me and a little more about what my channel is about, right? So I lost my mom at the age of 10, as I shared with you earlier. And on my birthday at 10 years old, I remember clearly when my sister came home. My mom was sick, so she was hospitalized for a while. My sister came home and she said, my mom is passed. And I remember sitting at the table. It wasn't the kitchen table, so it was probably the dining room table. I was sitting and doing my schoolwork, my homework. And my dad was sitting right beside me on a chair on the couch. And when my sister came to report that my mom had passed, because she went to visit her in the hospital that evening after school, my dad said to me, put away the homework, you're not going to school tomorrow. So I put my stuff away and we all came together. It was 9 of us siblings. Well, it was 8 of us when my mom passed, because my brother had already left to travel. And so we all came together and we sat down and was crying. And, as a family, my dad was finally the one would have to continue to take care of us 8 girls. So my mom had us 8 girls and just 1 boy. The boy was the first child. So, and that happened. My sister came home. She said, my mom is gone. And it was the day of my birthday when I turned 10. Right? And my mom, I just found out that when she died, she was 44. And so Friday passed, November 13th, I turned 44. So when my sister finally told me, I said to her, I've never heard this. So she said, maybe you were not paying attention. But we always, every year, one of us turn 44, we always say, oh my God, it's mom's birthday. It's mom's age, when she died. And imagine me turning 44. When I found out, I turned 44 on the very same day that my mom passed at the age of 44. I wasn't sad or anything, and I didn't want to become emotional or whatever. I just, right away, the thought came to me. I want to live another 44 years to make her proud. And I remember my sister sharing with me, and she said when she turned 44, she was thinking guilty that she would end up passing, like living longer than 44, and it would kind of be a betrayal to my mom. So we all have different ways to think about it. But right away, my thought was, I want to live another 44 years to do all I have to do and raise up my boys and be there for them. I don't want them to lose me at an early age because they are still young. One is 20, the other one is 10, and the other one is 7. Right? So I really don't want the 7-year-old. My last sister was 6 years old when my mom passed. So for my little baby, my little son to lose me at the age of 7, no. So my only prayer now to the Most High is to please allow me to see another 44 years. Sometimes I will even stretch it and say another 50 years. Am I being selfish? But yeah, so I'll share a little history about my mom and dad. So my mom and dad, they met in London, England. I think my dad was, I'm finding all this out because of my birthday, because of my age that I just turned, and I'm finding out all this, right? I guess I really wasn't paying attention. My dad was 30 years old when he and my mom met in London. My mom was, I think, 20, my sister said. And so they had my first 3 siblings. As I shared with you, I have 8 siblings, so it's 9 of us. So they had my first 3 siblings in London. That my mom is Dominican, so my mom and my dad left London. They went to Dominica, and she had my other sibling in Dominica. So the first 3 were born in London. The 4th one was born in Dominica, and my mom and dad packed up again and went to St. Lucia, which my dad is from St. Lucia. And they had another 5 of us in St. Lucia. So I asked, there was one time I made a comment and I was like, isn't that what you call a blended family? Because that's an exciting story. You know, I love adventure. I love excitement. I love, hearing stuff like that. So imagine they met in London. My mom is Dominican. My dad is St. Lucian. They met in London. Had 3 kids there, went to Dominica where she's from, had 1 there, went to St. Lucia where my dad was from, and they had the 5 last ones there. And that's where I was born. I'm the one before the last one. Right? So yes, it's exciting, an exciting story about my mom and dad. So I wanted to share that because my heart desire, when I call myself a hungry mom, my heart desire is to make sure that when I leave my boys, when I should leave them at the age of, if I said I want to be 44, I want to go on another 44 years, that could be 88. And if I'm thinking, okay, another 50 years, that could be 94. Right? So at the age of 88 or 94, whichever one that the Most High decides to give to me, I want my boys to be able to, I want to be able to leave a legacy for my boys. Not just a financial legacy, not just one of having enough and being rich, but one of also a spiritual legacy. I want them to grow up to be strong men of the Most High. I want them to be strong and mighty. I want them to be leaders in their community, among their peers. I want their wives, that the ones that they choose, right, to be their helpmates. I want them to have that hungriness that I have. But I don't want my boys to go out there thinking, oh, I want to look for a woman just like my mom. No, I don't want them to be to go through their lives like this at all, because I hear stories about people, their women calling their men mama's boys and all that. So definitely not. I don't want my boys to be mama's boys. I want them to find wives who are strong and who are able to push them into being the best that they can be. But I want to be able to leave that legacy for them so they know exactly what to look for, right, in a wife. One that will be able to stand beside them, one that will be able to grow with them, one that will be able to take every nonsense that they will bring, right? Not many women nowadays are able to do that. I have taken a lot of nonsense in my marriage and in my relationship. And I guess my husband will say the same thing. He's taken a lot of nonsense from me, right? But yeah, that's what I want. I want them to be happy and to be loved, and also for their wives to be strong women beside them, and for them to grow up and rule their families. When I say rule, I mean take control. not be weaklings, not be soft, right? I want them to be men, men who are strong and mighty for the Most High. And that's a legacy I want to leave for my sons. That's how I want them to grow up. While I do all I can while I am at this age, while I do all I can for them when it comes to their finances, and trying my best to make sure that I leave behind something for them that they never have to worry or they never have to struggle in life. I want them to also know that the Most High is the one that controls everything. And He's the one that will see them through. Because, and also for them to understand that financial literacy is how important it is. Because as I keep reminding you guys and keep sharing with you guys, no matter how much you make, it doesn't matter. Being able to understand how to keep those monies and how to grow those monies, which is invest those monies, right? That is the most important thing. Because no matter how much you make, you're going to keep working your entire life for money. But if you don't know how to make it work for you, then, and I've gone right back into finances, right? But yeah, I wanted to really share that with you, and I wanted to share a little of myself, have you understand my journey, have you understand what my page is about, have you understand me as an individual, my heart, my desires for my family, my desires for my sons, my three handsome princes. They are my life, right? And my husband and myself, we want to make sure that when we are gone, right? I don't know at what age my husband wants to be gone. I don't know if he's praying for long life. I pray for long life for him, right? But it has to be that what he wants. But myself, I have another 50 years. So I want to make sure that those 50 years count. I feel I have just started living. And there's so much in me that I have to offer, that I want to share it with you. I want to share my love with you. I want to share my desires with you. I want to share my mind with you. I want to share my whatever little knowledge that I have. I want to share that with you. And I want to share my passion with you. So you can go out there, moms, wives, you could go out there, no matter what age you are. It's never too late. You can go out there and create that legacy and leave behind something for your kids, and leave behind something for that your family could always, that your name lives on. You understand? And I really want that. Even when I was going through all my struggles back home, that was my only thought. I wanted to come to Canada for a better life. I wanted to come, and every time I think and imagine my life here, I would imagine it with my kids. I never thought of how many I wanted, but I have 3 handsome sons, and I am good when it comes to that, right? I wanted a daughter, but it didn't happen. The Most High knows best, right? But I want that my life to be, because I had such a rough life growing up, I want the remainder of my life to be a legacy, to be something that I want to be remembered for something good. I want to be remembered for something that I was able to help someone, right? And that is why I am hungry for all those things, because I want to leave something behind that when someone talks about me or remembers me, that they remember my love, they remember my passion and my desire to help others, right? So I'm so happy, so excited to always share with you. And I will leave this with you, and I pray that the Most High cover you, your household, and everything that you desire to do to create extra streams of income for your family, to also desire to draw closer to the Most High and remember that He is the creator, and in all things He is responsible. He is the head, right? And I didn't share with you that we don't celebrate birthdays. So I did not celebrate my birthday. I did not celebrate myself. I celebrated the Most High for giving me life, for giving me my mom, that she didn't get rid of me in the womb, right? And she was able to bring forth all my siblings and myself in good health. I celebrate that. I celebrate her life. No matter how hard it was or how easy it was, whatever she went through, I celebrate that. And I celebrate the Most High for allowing her to do the best that she could for myself and my siblings and her family in general, my dad, and how we were raised, and how respectful we were brought up to be as a family and as kids. And that's what I want for my boys. And I desire you to want that for your kids. And I desire you to want the best for them. And if we say that we love them, that we, as parents, as wives, as moms, if you say how much you love those little ones and you want to raise them and be there for them, then I want you to understand the importance of doing all you can while you can to make sure that things are better for them in the future. All right? I am always excited to share with you, and I'll see you again. Blessings, everyone. Bye-bye.